If you are entirely new to philosophy, the first question you are likely to ask, what is philosophy? Where lie the boundaries of the discipline to which these thinkers belong? What makes them all philosophers? These are not easy questions to answer. As a first step at defining philosophy, we might try all these thinkers are concerned with questions that are both significant and deep. The initial answer would not be quite right, however. There are philosophical questions that science or at least empirical observation may be able to settle fairly conclusively. Some would suggest this is true of the question of the existence of the Judeo-Christian God, either because they think there is very good empirical evidence for his existence, or because they think there is overwhelming against, yet whether God exists remain a philosophical question. Perhaps the right answer to the question, what is philosophy? If that philosophy is what calls a family resemblance concept. The book is written for those who want a introduction to some of the key ideas and arguments of the world's greatest philosophers. My hope is that it will stimulate you to think and question, and in some cases to turn to the writings of the philosophers themselves. The Buddha is dismissive of attempts to answer many of the great philosophical questions, such as whether the universe has always existed. He considers this question unanswerable. The Buddha is interested in acquiring the wisdom necessary to achieve a very concrete result, the removal of suffering. The first truth is that life is suffering. We see pain, frustration, and misery all around us. Our suffering, both physical and mental, may be punctured by brief moments of happiness, but the suffering soon return. Why? We crave an attempt to maintain a grip on what we believe will make us permanently happy, but we are frustrated. We are grasping at air, and therefore what happiness we achieve is always short-lived. Another truth which Buddha found is that we can release ourselves from the treadmill of suffering. If we let go, if we cease trying to grasp what is not there, our suffering will cease. Another truth is that Buddha's enlightenment path, a plan for living that will help us to achieve nirvana. We need to acquire the right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. The Buddha denies that there is a God. The Buddha does not offer so many religions do, a belief system that must be accepted on faith. Buddha emphasizes the importance of individual testing his claims against their own experience.